Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And here's the return. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Golden Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Past the 30. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And off to Jones. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Just what they had hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Almost had the completion, and just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. And off to Jones. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches. Sticks it in his belly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll toss it to the left. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Knocked down for the tackle. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Now on second down. Handoff to Jones. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. He leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He's got it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety?
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Right on the money. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Gets away from one, finds Rook. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He wants it all. Touchdown, NC State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the This drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing...
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears have it with a first and 10. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The give to the tailback. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
Sneaks it in.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Off to the races to the right. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants to throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cal. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. NC State going up tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Offense chasing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Oh, what a move. It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Bray.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.